So you want to lose the fat with the assistance of coffee. Great! To make coffee, you need to take the bean and turn it into a powder. Then, you add water and time and BAM! You got coffee. Given its bitter nature, it's tempting to add heaps of sugar and cream, but it would also load on the calories, which does not help with fat loss. Proper coffee should be a reflection of my soul, dark and low calorie. What would normally happen in the brain is that adenosine would bind to its receptor, more or less inhibiting the activation of the reward hormone dopamine, and sends a plethora of other biochemical signals, dampening your nervous system and making you feel tired. Caffeine is a competitive enzyme inhibitor, meaning it resembles adenosine enough to fit the receptor, but not to the extent that it mirrors its function, which allows for the activation of dopamine, hence why caffeine has become synonymous with the sensation of happiness. Caffeine also increases adrenaline levels, which blunts pain receptors, leaving you more psychological headroom to push yourself during workouts. However, caffeine really shines during prolonged aerobic session. Adrenaline, which is a hormone-sensitive lipase, increases lipolysis by severing the fatty acids from the glycerol so it can be used as energy. This gives cardio the stigma that cardio burns fat, and adrenaline is already elevated during cardiovascular activity, so the addition of caffeine sends the body into a state that is constantly and efficiently utilizing fat stores as energy. Anyhow, this isn't an excuse to eat however many fats you want, as this is your first step into reducing that flab. Getting into the sciencey stuff, adrenaline binds to the A and B androgenic receptors, optimizing them for the fight or flight response. Alpha receptors triggers anabolism for enhanced energy production, and vasoconstriction, which reduces blood flow to areas of the body that do not need blood, such as smooth muscles and intestines, resulting in the sensation that you need to vomit after too much caffeine or an intense workout. And the pancreas, which chokes the flow of insulin so that glycogen can be directly sent to the muscles for energy. This also causes an insulin spike after the workout due to your body demanding the nutrients needed for repair. Beta receptors increase your heart rate and dilate blood vessels to prioritize blood for organs essential for movement, such as your brain, heart, lungs, liver, and extremities. This is a state of matter where your nervous system is called sympathetic, well known for its flight or fight response. After prolonged use of caffeine, your body will adapt to the stimuli, or lack thereof, and make more adenosine receptors, making you feel even more tired than before. Left unchecked, this could lead to severe dependence and even addiction to caffeine, but can be reversed within a couple of days given the severity of the caffeine tolerance.
Then, should you take caffeine for fat loss? Yes, but caffeine is an amplifier. It always has been. You saw how it helped the brain produce more adrenaline, which then freed the fatty acids from the glycogen, which is then used by the body for something like aerobic exercise, which, if then paired with a proper diet, then can guarantee healthy fat loss, but can also be done without caffeine. But like I said, caffeine is an amplifier. It will only work if there's a foundation for it to build up upon. So, as to whether caffeine has an effect on fat loss is completely up to you.